Wicked and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North.
Men of the North. Or cats.
Your king
Let's see.
failed you, so
Oops.
now you turn to the gods.
Yet you do not plead.
You do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead, you wait for the gods forsaken us.
To dust your heads with cat litter.
Time passed.
Alright, let's see.
Intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction
Function.
of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called
Magic.
Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door. The
Alright, there we go.
relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the
Oops.
werewolves.
Wait, hold on.
Did we raise our swords again?
I got a new mod installed, by the way. Super epic fun time mod.
Against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? One so called.
I installed. There's different versions of it. There's some OP stuff
Taught the ways of
I could do, but I didn't install that. I installed the wait. I gotta check it again. There we go. I installed the the balanced version, which in my opinion is too balanced. It almost defeats the point of it, depending on how many more levels I'm gonna get. But it's fine. It's good enough because I really only need 2 more. And then I won't feel like I'm being cheated. However, I only have 1 of the 2 more. And I'll have to get to like level 40 or something before I get the other one. So it's like, oh man. Oh man. So. Is it a mod that bypasses Hearts of Stone, says James. James hates Hearts of Stone. I don't like certain parts of it for sure. I like it in general though. Oh my god, this made me sick yesterday, dude. Like the it's just too much. It's just there's too much this blurry wavy shit just started to make me sick after like an hour of doing this.
All right, let's try this again.
Inside pentagram, place candles in vertical. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do a circle.
How about this?
Come back. We must talk.
I guess that's
Go
right.
away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time. Come out at once.
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
Everybody's been there in a relationship. No matter what side you're on, by the way. The other person is like, I insist on getting my words said because it will make a difference. Another person, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be alone. Just leave me alone. Isn't the monster supposed to be contained within the circle? Why is he in the circle?
What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I got this, don't worry.
I did not expect that.
Hey, why won't it go away? What's this?
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter and get inside.
Man, what the hell is happening? Woo, that was those. Fight me, bro.
Bone-geared, Iris, and her father.
Alright. Marriage contract. Let me know if I missed anything out there and I'm supposed to go looking for it.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgeard.
Oh my god, the words. At least it's not all blurry. The party mission. I don't know what you mean, James. You said that yesterday, and when I said I don't know what you mean, you never elaborated. We, the undersigned Iris and whatever, have agreed to seal our love in a marital. It looked like Marshall to me for some weird reason. A marital contract to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that would be holy, that till death do us part. We shall treat one another with mutual respect and give due hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain our property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage. Is it a prenup? Additionally, each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. Signed, People. Huh. Can we go back outside?
Just wonderful.
That's some Super Mario 64 level shit. Going through the painting. Yeah, we've gone through multiple paintings now. We're in Super Mario 64, but all blurry and ugly.
So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop.
What the hell would he be holding?
Probably not right.
He might be holding the prenuptial agreement? It don't look like I'm supposed to get anything else. It doesn't look, I mean. So it looks like he's getting drunk and he's holding the prenup, because I couldn't imagine him holding anything other than the tankard. And the other guy looks like he's supposed to be holding the tankard. Like, it looks like he's pouring one out to his homie. He definitely ain't holding a.
Right.
He definitely ain't holding a pipe like that. That's ridiculous. So, marriage
Not
contract.
quite. Memory's still incomplete.
Now, they should have had that gold shit there so I could fucking tell better. I thought he was holding it because I thought he was holding it all weirdly because of just weird hand design. That's why I was so unsure.
So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Furthermore, it
it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servant, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
No fair. Fiends without fire. Alright, alright. Though they don't have health regen, so that works. Hey, why aren't you dead?
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go.
Damn, get fucked. What's this? A knife? I could have looted that the whole time. As long as they don't get their knickers up in a twist. Jesus Christ. Hey, Juan. What's up? How's it been doing? How y'all doing? I'm here to, like, do shit. I don't really know. I like that candle. We know unlit candles. It makes things slightly less blurry. Look, see, here's the door. Hey, don't you be disappearing on me. On this side of the wall, you see a door, right? And you see how it's like boarded up. There's like a boarded thing in front of it. On the other side of the wall, it's not even like a secret area. It's just the area next to the stairs. And it also is boarded up. Why the hell is a door from there to there boarded up? What's this does that make? There's another door right here on the other side of the stairs. It's not like it's gonna like... I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why did developers put a damn door there and then board it up and leave it there so that you can see it with the damn eyeball thing? It's confusing me. Oh shit, that the Grim Reaper or some shit? Caretaker, oh shit. That's why. We're gonna don't tell me we're gonna have to fight that motherfucker again.
We spent much time
This is
together
health
here, the three of us.
refilling son of a
In
bitch.
silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Yo, man, y'all reduce the size of the table. Food tray.
Better.
Alright, let's talk to the caretaker, see if he tries to kill me.
Probably not right.
Well, that's probably is right. It looked like he's holding a damn platter to me. Shut your damn mouth, girl. I just don't want to do it yet. Okay, how about that, huh? Huh? The hell's going on? Ignite! Ignite! Thank you. That's right, bitch. Ignite, motherfucker. I will whoop your ass, you non-igniting son of a bitch. And yet you dab! I dab.
Claw scratches.
What?
Got something wrong.
You mean I got something wrong? I didn't do shit.
A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? Animal hair.
Is that it? What about this over here? No? What the hell's that? Over there on the ground. Oh, it's that thing. Light. Light. That's right. So I need to put the small bowl in front of the kitty cat, I'm thinking.
Single place setting. No others on the table.
Alright, let's do it. Small bowl for kitty cat.
There we go.
Big bowl for doggo.
Think this was yours.
Serving platter for Undertaker.
Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you. Care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
This big ass bear hovering over the fucking dining room table? Cause that's kind of creepy as fuck if you ask me. Kitty, meow. Hey, I can go upstairs. I keep forgetting I can go upstairs. I'm glad they didn't put anything up here. I would have fucking missed it again. Like, I forget that there's an upstairs here every damn time. Looks like an anime villain. A cat in a box? They got cat in a box emotes? That's amazing. At least Google can do something right. But look, see? See how I see the door on the other side of the wall? This is what I'm talking about. Look at this fucking door. Well, let me go back and check it from the other side now. Yeah, okay, look. Why did you do this? Why? This place is blurry and annoying enough. You don't need to be adding doors and walls that are pointless. Man, I didn't tell you to put that damn candle out. Ignite! Can we get under the stairs yet? Nope. Alright. Now what? Free stuff? Last wish. Come on, man. Alright, we got a letter. Anything else besides the letter? Nope. Alright, letter it is.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times. Olgierd.
Hi, it's me, Joker from Persona, says a hat. Another dark ass fight where it's hard to see, man. Y'all got some funny sheaths. It's a goofy ass way of standing, just so you know.
How you like that silver?
He hadn't even felt it yet. Don't ask him. Iris's greatest fear. Man, don't you breathe on me, motherfucker. Hey, you need to lose health. Oh, my whole health bar. What the fuck, my dude? You can't be cheating like that. Do I have to beat this guy this many times? When he has that many hit points? Hacker. I gotta dodge and shit until I get my health back because he's a hacker. But I had my shield. He broke through the shield and killed me. That's cheating. That's hacking. Don't worry, I'm a stronger hacker than you, so you better watch that shit. I'm gonna whoop that ass. I will cheat so fucking hard if you cheat again, motherfucker. Hit me while I got my shield up one more damn time. I will put this shit on the easiest difficulty and kill you in 2 seconds.
Pathetic.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to be, Witche. The Witche should soon be ready.
You saw how much fucking health he took? This fucking game cheats. I have my shield up again. Now, I'm putting on this easiest difficulty. He hits through the shield, dude. Cheating ass game, man. Like, if it didn't cheat, I'd be fine. I'm not dealing with the cheating shit today. In this fucking area where it makes me nauseous just to fucking play here. And I never get nauseous while playing games. What does that tell you? Maybe he broke your shield. No, it makes a sound when your shield breaks. Listen. You know when your shield's broken. Listen to this. Did you hear a giant explosion? Did you hear a giant explosion? Because I didn't hear a giant explosion. Giant explosion. And then he hit me. Giant explosion. So no, they just fucking straight cheated, dude. Twice now. I'm fucking done with that shit. Even on the easiest difficulty, this shit cheats its ass off, man. At least that one, I don't know if it hit through my shield or not. is just fucking spam me, and I don't feel like fucking taking any time because I'm already done with the fight. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't die one time, so I don't have any fucking like balls. Like, I don't have any fucking anything in the fight. I just want to fucking spam them down because I don't want to drink potions. I don't want to do any of that shit. I want this cheating ass fight to end. I forgot it's on the easy, hardest difficulty still. I know you can parry him, dude. You think I don't know that, dude? You think I don't know how to fucking parry? This shit's designed trashy. I don't need to parry. All I need the game to do is not cheat. Actually, I wonder if the smoke makes the spell go away without exploding. Hold on, let me see. That could be the problem, is that no, you saw that right there? That wasn't the smoke. He just killed me through that shit again. Man, this boss fight is bad. This boss fight is like epically bad. This is like top 10 worst boss fights in any video game. Any boss fight that changes the rules of the game that you've been playing under for the entire length of the game is really, really bad. That's just like video games basic shit right there. That's like super basic shit. Like, everyone knows that. Except for apparently these game developers. Oh, part of the problem is I have no skills equipped. I forgot about that. So let's fix that real quick. That might be part of the problem. So let's reload before I did it and try it without the thing.
Geralt had to face Eric.
I forgot I'm fighting with no skills.
Beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic. So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Well, you didn't die one time legitimately, Juan, most likely at least. They're breaking their own rules about how the game works, so that's just cheating. There's no like, I wonder. No, you're just a cheating fuck. That's what you're doing right now. All right. Here we go. Hopefully it'll let me save, because I don't want to redo this every fucking time the game bullshit cheats me to a win. Huh? What just happened? Go where I told you to go. Alright. I'll have to reload and do it again if I die. Yeah, he still hits me one time and takes almost all my health. This shit's annoying as fuck, dude. Let's see. A silver sword. I don't know, cursed one then. Should be specters though. But you never know, this game just makes up the damn rules as it goes along. Yeah, I'm doing way more damage. That's helpful. Alright, so let's see how effective the signs are now that I have more fucking shit. Come on, man. Stop spamming. Cheap ass game.
You under the delusion.
Nope, no effect as always. What am I thinking? This one?
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with.
Nah, man, none of the signs do anything. Is this time-based then? Why is he all glowy?
The Witcher shall see the skies weep.
Trying to figure out why he's all glowy. Am I not supposed to fight him?
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
Or maybe it was a telekinetic blast. Maybe that does do something.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
It doesn't appear as if it does. Yeah, it doesn't appear as if it actually has an effect. Yeah, it doesn't have an effect. That's just bullshit, dude. He does like 100 times more damage than he should do.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
For an enemy that spams so much, he shouldn't do anywhere near as much damage. He's still talking. So I'm wondering if you just gotta wait till he finishes talking. I don't know.
No Witcher shall see you buried. The skies will.
The hit point things don't make sense because his hit points never move. They like never move, so I don't know what the hell's going on with his hit points. Well, there they go. They actually moved a little bit. So does he have 100,000,000,000 hit points? So notice how he hit me through my shield and killed me again.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic. So Triss
This
and
is
Yen set out to reconvene
maybe the
Lodge of
second or third
Sorcerers.
worst boss in any video game I've ever
Abeloth, too,
played.
began to lay plans of his own.
Even on the easiest difficulty, I put it on the easiest difficulty to see how much damage he did, and even with no skills equipped, he shouldn't have been doing that on the easiest difficulty. This is really really bad. This is like 1 out of 10, maybe 0, possibly 0. This is really bad. All right. Anyways. Let's go ahead and equip our skills out here. Let's see. No, I didn't need to do that. I already got all my stuff done, I thought. No, it just unequips it. It doesn't make you reassign it, but let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Alright. Fortunately, I don't have the cat armor, and it won't let me have access to it because of terrible game design. You can't expect someone to fight the most broken boss, one of the most broken bosses in any video game ever made, and then not allow them to like respec their gear for the fight. That's pretty fucking terrible game design. But what do you expect from someone who would make a boss like this? This is fucking absurd. This is just brokenly stupid. But anyways, still fine. What else am I doing here? Can't remember. Fucking stupid ass game. This is trash DLC. This being like this, if this is the end of the DLC, if this is the way they make it end, then this just leaves a bad taste in my mouth for the entire DLC. This is a 0 out of 10 DLC unless they got something better come after this. This whole zone was fucking annoying. Its entire design is garbage. Like, its entire design is garbage. It makes me nauseous. I've never gotten nauseous while playing video games except for this game. What does that tell you? Give me a second here, guys. Yeah, well, depending on if you what stuff you brought in, you'll either have a massive advantage or a massive disadvantage. I'm at a massive disadvantage because of bad game design. So excuse me. What else do I want? Sure. Fight seems like it's gonna go on for 100 years, so why not?
My dearest one.
Oil's not working. That was a third of my health. Yeah, that was a third of my health and it didn't do anything. So, oil's not working. One of the reasons I went ahead and let myself start getting hit right away. Because it's a cheating boss, so I had to make sure. And sure enough, the oil doesn't fucking work. Because why would it work? You're facing a new boss. What you need to do is change all the fucking rules of the game. That's just all you know. That's the best way to do things. Change all the rules of the game. That's the best way to make any kind of boss in a fight. So fucking stupid, dude. This is trash. This is like utter trash. I wonder if it's a wraith. I'm gonna find out by just using this. Because it's a specter oil, right? I guess it's worth finding out. I'll know right away based on how much damage I take, so yeah, I'll just use it. Let's see. And how much damage I do. No, yeah, I should just use it, see how much damage I do against them when I equip it. That's so damn dumb. I detest any video game that does that. It's just the stupidest fucking thing in the world. To try to make in-game bosses completely different in their mechanics than the rest of the game, then what are you thinking? The entire point of the video game is to build up skill learning how to do a specific type of thing. And then at the end of the game, your bosses are supposed to test those skills that you've learned while playing the game. You're not supposed to change the rules. If the last bosses in the game should follow the rules, it's more important for them to follow the rules than any other monsters throughout the entire game. It's the most important bosses to follow the rules. This is a basic video game design thing. Alright, so here we go again, fucking doing this stupid shit because random potions just don't fucking work. Alright. So now I have to go into the fight, hit him a couple of times, see how much damage I do, and then use the other potion to see if it actually has an effect. Because it might not have an effect because of great game design.
Let's dance.
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks.
Alright.
Live happily ever after.
Hurry up, dude.
Fail. You'll not.
739. 1,100 something. 770 something. Alright. So I should start doing over 800 with my basic attacks if this potion does work properly. Yep, alright.
How long you gonna make me wait?
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witche. No chance. These guys.
Time to end this.
And I got all my health.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witche. The Witcher should soon be buried. The skies weep.
You just spam so much, dude.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher. Come on, come closer. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher. You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
What's worse is that this boss fight is also boring as fuck, by the way.
Goodbye, Geralt. As life
There's like not a lot involved. I'm like doing no thinking. I'm just like fucking doing nothing. I'm doing no real thinking. Just there's no like real good timing involved or anything. It's just boring. It's absurdly long. It's boring. It's absurdly broken at the same time, where it can kill you in 2 fucking hits.
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
I'm curious here. I want to see something here. Here we go. I was trying to see what my resists were. So my resistance to slashing is 47 right now, with all the stuff that all the potions I drank. I want to see if it actually is going up, by the way. Because it might be going down, by the way, instead of going up. Because it might just be the lower your health is, the lower your resists are. Because a lot of the potions don't read correctly. Alright. Hell, it might not even change your resists, it might just change your armors. Because a lot of the potions don't read correctly. The resists are the same. 412 though, I don't know if that was the same armor. We'll have to check that again once we get full health.
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
Good enough. Should have changed by now if it was going to change. Alright, that's not changing. Great. Good job. Cheater.
Time to end this.
No Witche should soon be buried. This guy's as lifeless and boring as a bone outside.
This is how long this fight is, dude. So fucking dumb.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witche.
Come on, come closer.
You won't dare to lose you your complete autonomy. Live happily ever after.
It did increase my resist, by the way. By 1% when I was hit. This fight is, if I had to put what was the most required to win this fight, I'd have to say patience and luck. I think this fight is 99% luck and 10% patience and 0% skill.
Live happily ever after.
You might be like, well, how is that true? Like, what's luck? It doesn't seem RNG to me. Having the correct gear equipped when you come in.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witche.
Having the correct build and the correct gear equipped will make this fight easy and make the fight super fast and not really take much time at all. Or it'll make it really fucking hard and lame as shit. like how he can block while attacking. By the way, you saw that, right? He blocked while attacking.
Goodbye, Geralt.
He blocked behind him, by the way. So he can block behind him sometimes.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witche. You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after. As lifeless as a mistake. The Witcher shall soon be buried. The sky. You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after. As lifeless as a boulder at the roadside. You under the delusion
Bullshit, dude.
live happily ever after. The Witcher shall soon be buried. The skies.
There we go again. Merry-go-round time. Exciting. I really like it when I parry and he goes through my parry, like witness there 2 times in a row now that has happened. Not only does he go through my parry, but then he hits my health too.
That's a dangerous
When my
man
shield's
you've
up.
chosen to deal with, Witcher.
And your sword goes through his body and does no damage even though he didn't block it. That's also a good one. He didn't block it, he didn't dodge it, so he didn't have iframes. No, it just fucking worked that way. There it goes again. You saw that? You saw my sword come up for a parry, and then I took damage the exact second I parried. Once again, you saw it. Sword came up for a parry. I took damage the exact second I parried. Very, very, very bad design.
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
He can now hit me through invincibility frames. Did you see that? I was in the middle of a dodge. You're not supposed to be able to hit during invincibility frames, but I guess he can because rules that don't make sense. He gets to make them up. Like going through your shield and doing 90% of your health and damage, even though you had your shield up. Really great design choice there, Capcom.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Can you hear it in my voice how like riveting this is? Like how like I'm all like, whoa bro, I'm on the edge of my seat. This is really like try hard time. Or is it just, alright, the fight's on pause temporarily, let's wait.
You under the delusion you complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
Health has to be full with as much damage as this last one does. Through your twin sign, health has to be full. Look at this. Look at this shit, dude. So stupid. I don't want to be in my fucking inventory in the middle of a boss fight, dude. What is this, Skyrim? Fucking fight lasted so long, my oil wore off. Great.
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Happily ever after. You under the delusion. Live happily ever after.
Parry was up, but it didn't parry again. Capcom made every game that's bad. What are you talking about, man? If there's a broken aspect of a game in a game, Capcom made it. If there's a boss that has bloated health bars just to artificially extend the length of the thing, Capcom made it. Come on, man. You know the rules. Riveting. I'm at the edge of my seat the whole fight. So exciting. First try, as soon as I went ahead and respect my character to not be completely and utterly countered by him. Interesting.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place.
Imagine if I had the correct armor and weapons. The fight would have taken a quarter of the time. If I didn't have a respec, it would have taken twice the amount of time it took me.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall.
Oh yeah, Juan.
I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
Like the fight, like I said, that fight wasn't like, it didn't involve any skill. Like I wasn't doing anything skillful. Like even the parries, like they're not hard to do in this game. It's like not like Dark Souls or some shit. It's just, you just don't fight him. You don't engage him when you have anything other than full health. And then you block and parry and attack him when he's not there. You try to mitigate the amount of damage you can take with potions or whatever you have at your disposal. And then you win. And if you happen to come into the fight wearing like heavy armor, with like fully upgraded like Grandmaster heavy armor and a build built purely around doing damage with nothing put in magic, maybe some in potion, but just pure damage and maybe some in potion, guess what happens? The fight's easy as fuck. This fight is RNG. Did you bring the correct shit into it or did you not? If you didn't, just reload. Just reload the whole game until you're before you ever came into the painting, and then equip the correct shit, and then do all that shit again. It'll take less time. This fight is stupid as fuck, dude. There's no point in it being like that. I mean, look at the damage. Because of the potions and the mutagens, I had over 10,000 health. 10,000. My normal walking around health is like 5,000. Did you see how much damage the final guy did with the red attacks? About 75% of my health bar. That is with potions that gave me damage resist to them over 50%. I had over 50% damage reduction by the time I was at the end of that fight. So, most people don't have over 50% damage reduction. Luckily, I had potions that were able to do that for me. So, imagine having around 5,000 to 7,000 health with, like, say, 20% damage reduction. He just one-shots you whenever he hits you. You just die. This is why when I had no mutagens or anything equipped, when he would hit me with the most basic of his attacks, not even the big red hit, but the most basic of his attacks, he would take like 90% of my health, and the red attacks would one-shot me. Even through my shield, they would take 90% of my health. Don't you think that's a bit stupid? That's why I say the whole game should be redone, balanced. The boss didn't have to be that way. They wanted to make a challenging boss, right? So here's what they do. They go, okay, let's make a challenging boss. Well, what are people going to be using when they fight this? And then they build an optimum build to fight the boss. And they balanced it around that. The problem with this game is that you can become completely and totally fucking broken. Just completely brokenly powerful if you specialize in something. And that's why I say that that needs to be removed. They need to remove the mutagens from the side and add more slots. What this will do is this will make the Witchers better at doing multiple things, but not too OP at doing a single thing. Reduce the effectiveness of certain spells, like Igni maxed out does not need to do that much damage, or have that much crowd control ability. You have to choose. The Quinn sign should not block the damage that it blocks. Like, you do lots of little rebalancings like this, and then you wouldn't have to fucking have broken bullshit like that. The reason why his attacks broke through the Quinn sign, it would do full damage to you, is because the game, they're like, well, shit, anyone can just beat the boss real easily by keeping Quinn up. Just like everything else in the game. Because we didn't design it properly. And so they're like, fuck it. Make it so his attacks break through Quinn, and he spams attacks really fucking fast, even if he's not using the attacks that break through it. That way, if he breaks the Quinn, he'll hit you at least once and kill you. You see what I'm saying? Like, the boss is designed around the flaws of the game, and that's why the boss is so bad. What they should have done with this DLC is rebalance the entire game. And then they could have made the boss challenging instead of broken. They could have made it so that, like, it just did normal damage, not broken damage. But if you don't specialize in Quinn's sign, then you do take some damage, and you don't get to just do it for free and reduce all damage. It just... Like, I'll go into my mutagen, I'll go into my skill tree after this dialogue, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. They could have massively redone like this game balancing and made it just such a much more enjoyable experience on the highest skill level. On the highest difficulty, like it currently is on, it's broken in some ways. On the anything but the highest difficulty, it's too easy most of the time.
As did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look. You buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more.
Mine!
And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose.
You mean my
when
rose?
When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Kitty.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we Witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
Mine!
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
You didn't have a choice.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
Riddles.
So long.
Thanks for the helpful riddle.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Hurry up and go to hell. Now give me the rose. Mine! I know exactly where you're going. It's way worse than where you are. You suck. Ha 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 ha. That'd be terrible. The spiders? Yeah, the spiders are too high level, man. Aren't they like level 30 something? Alright, so take a look. I'm going to show you something here real quick in the skills. So the problem with this game is the number one problem with the skill tree is the fact that you're only allowed to have so few skills here. You see how very few skills I have? But they give you these mutagen spots to compensate. But look at the massive difference. It's like if I use the mutagens, I get 90% extra damage and 1800 extra health. If I don't use the mutagens, well, I don't get that. And so, because of that, you can do the same thing with signs and all kinds of other shit. And what you end up with is this incredibly broken character you can end up making. So I believe personally you should have more skill slots like I have here. I might install the version of the mod where it makes it so that all the slots are unlocked and I don't need to level up for them. And then just not use any mutagens. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But man, this is nowhere near enough slots. Because they have so few slots, it encourages specialization. And if you specialize and you don't like diversify your skills and you specialize, which this encourages, you become brokenly strong, which is why the content is on the hardest difficulty is balanced around characters being brokenly strong. It's not gonna let me out of here. See? Work on your pathfinding, game. Is there anything else to grab around here? Because I really don't feel like looking. Like, this area is upsetting me. It made me nauseous. I don't ever get nauseous in any video games. But that fucking wavy fucking shit the whole time, where you can't focus on anything, while also being too dark 90% of the time, so that you're trying to focus on shit so that you can see. Like, it just ended up being bad because of that. It would just make me, it was making me feel sick by the end of the stream. And it was starting to make me feel sick already. I'm glad I'm not doing it so much. The boss fight wasn't as bad, luckily. With that, like, the boss fight was a lot more, like, you could see a lot better. Like, it was a lot brighter. It was easier to see what the fuck was going on, so it wasn't quite so bad. Why is there like crying voices and shit still? Shouldn't be crying voices and shit. Shouldn't be anything. You don't think there's anything? Alright, I'm leaving then. I wonder if there's ever been a boss fight auto. Yeah, there has been. Hideo Kojima did that, like, and I'm sure other people have done that. But he's always doing weird shit. You know how he is.
Winds howling.
Got a monster under my bed. Will you help?
What? You want help with something?
Master Witcher? La 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 la.
A Witcher, as I live and breathe.
Alright. Well, first thing I need to do is buy some more alchemy shit. Because, like, the game... Luckily, I had a fucking alchemy respec potion. Because if I didn't, that shit would have been fucking so much more tedious than it was. And the funny thing is, it was already pretty damn tedious. It could have been so much worse than it was, and it could have been so much better too. Like I said, with different gear, if I would have went in there with different gear, like, I would have never realized 100% how broken that shit was. I'd have been like, oh man, he does pretty high damage for how much armor I have. And I would just wondered how bad it would have been without it. I wouldn't have suspected that it would have been as bad as it was. Because I would have just assumed it was like scaled or damage or something like that, or he had armor bypassing shit or something. I don't know. I wouldn't have suspected it was just designed so terribly. Oh, I don't want to be here. That's right. Imagine if I went in there at like level 30 or some shit instead too. Like, there's so many ways in which the fight could have been broken. It's just an RNG fight, dude. Did you happen to go into the fight with good shit or bad shit for the fight? The thing is that you don't know what you need for it. Good luck. Luckily, I only had half bad shit. The build that I went in there with is about as bad as it could have been. The skills that I had, it didn't get much worse than that. With the armor I had and the skills that I had, I was in about as bad a situation as I could be in that fight. Luckily, I also brought a respec potion. So even though I couldn't have really good gear, like for that fight, I could have better skills to mitigate the effects of lesser gear. So I went ahead and respec'd into potions so that I could give myself good gear through potions by simulating better armor with potions, and then lo and behold, I didn't die even one fucking time after that. It's almost as if it's not a skill check, it's a fucking gear check because of RNG bullshit. And by it is a skill check too, but I don't mean player skill. I mean your character skills, as in which ones you picked.
I take a close look at that shaman Yort. They say he poisons the Jarl. The very reason.
He disguised an apocalypse RPG as a delivery game. I don't think that was his best game.
Welcome to this.
I think that's probably one of his worst games. I still like it, but I dislike it in a lot of ways too.
What do you, Druid?
I think that if he wouldn't have focused so hard on trying to make people play the game the way he wanted people to play the game,
Farewell.
and instead he tried to mold people into playing the game he wanted, but allowing the freedom for them to move and do the things that they want, play the way they wanted to play, at the same time as encouraging the sort of play you would like. I think it would have went better. But see, he tried to do that, but the way he encouraged people to play the way he wanted was by making the other gameplay trashy. And I think that's just a fundamentally bad way. It's just a bad way to design a game. To make something bad in order to make someone not use the thing is just lame. It's just super lame. I think that, like I said, I think that the best example of doing that sort of thing that Kojima tried to do, where he tried to change up the way that you would play games and approach you know, so like things that you're doing in the game, by adding all these new mechanics and stuff like that, and encouraging you to use the mechanics. I think that it was like oh man, what's the fuck is the name of the game? I don't know why. I forgot about it again. Or not again. I don't think I've ever forgotten the name of the game on stream before. Shit. I don't feel like trying to remember. I'm just gonna look it up. No, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna fucking make my brain do its fucking job and remember shit for once that it's not remembering. Especially since it's a thing I've mentioned 100,000 times. You know, on stream. I hate it when I forget things that I know. Like, I can quote entire sections of the game. I can name most of the game's characters. I even know the name of the person who developed the game, but I can't fucking say the name of the game right now. Unbelievable. I really think I'm retarded sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It'll come to me eventually. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip that, what I'm trying to say, since I'm retarded and I don't know how to think. Can I get on disability since I'm clearly handicapped mentally? That would be nice. Fucking dumbass, man. Anyways, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, I'll just skip past that. But games that I can't remember the name of have done much better jobs at doing what he tried to do, mixing up the way you play games. And instead of making it so that playing the game the way that people would traditionally play that genre would just be bad gameplay, instead the person made it so that it felt better to play the game the way he wanted you to play it. You felt like a better person for playing it that way. And you got the good ending for playing it that way. But if you decided to play it the other way, the game was interesting, and there was mechanics that like incorporated the traditional way of playing RPGs into the way that they wanted you to play the RPG, or he wanted you to play the RPG. So Kojima could have done the same thing. I've already gone over this. I've already talked about the way he could have changed the combat systems and changed the camp systems in a way that would have encouraged you to play the game that he wanted you to play. I mean, play the game the way he wanted you to play it, but at the same time still be rewarding for those who want to, and fun for those who want to play the game in a more traditional style. And what you would end up with is people would end up playing it both ways. People would play the game both ways. They'd play the game, and most people would probably beat the game the non-traditional way the first time. There'd be people like me, I mean the traditional way the first time. There'd be people like me who, you know, noticed what you were trying to do and tried to make sure I did the things that you wanted me to do, like I did in that other game that I'm never gonna remember the name of. And but then there'll be other people who play it the traditional way, but then afterwards they're gonna be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna replay this and in this way, because everyone's saying that it's really cool to play it in this way, because you get all this really cool stuff and there's all these cool things and the way it interacts with that, and I want to experience the game like that because it was so fun to play it this way. I want to also play it that way. And then there'll be many people, you know, it's just like, you know, and then the people who are too closed-minded to play it like the way that you wanted them to play the game. Who gives a shit? Like, why should you care? Is there another boat? This one doesn't work. Bam, bam, bam. Did I even beat Death Stranding? I'm not sure what you mean. Of course I did. I don't know. Whenever I beat it, how am I supposed to remember the exact dates of when I beat a game? I think Death Stranding is like I think it's a very flawed game that's very good. And it's sad that the flaws are there purposely. Like, all of them are there on purpose. You can tell because I've played every game he's made just about. And those flaws weren't in the other games he made. Meaning he just wanted it to be that way. And he just wanted it to discourage playing the game in those ways. By making it bad. I beat it by not playing it. No, I played it. I beat the game. Great. They sunk my boat because the fucking boat that wasn't damaged heavily was glitched out. Would you fucking shoot the fucking crossbow? I've hit the button like 60 times. It won't shoot it. Alright, well I guess that's glitched too. Let's surface and go back under and maybe it'll be working again. Nope, it's glitched out. It just doesn't work. Why is this game so fucking glitchy, dude?
Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic.
This is starting to feel like I'm playing
Tristan then
Skyrim or
set
some
out to
shit
convene
at this
the Lodge of
point.
Sorceresses. Avalach too began to lay plans of his own.
The water combat in this game is 0 out of 10. The water controls, the water everything is 0 out of 10 in this game. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Like, why? I really hope they don't make the water anything like it is in Cyberpunk 27. I'd rather you just fall and die in the water. Like, no, I'd rather you just die the moment you touch the water than have the water be the way it is currently. Look at this. Look at this fucking boat's controls. Isn't this fucking wonderful? This is full speed ahead, everyone. Look how fast I'm going. Here's reverse. Great. A piece of debris was somehow stuck underneath the boat. Debris that doesn't exist in the game except for near treasure chests. But magically it was placed directly underneath the boat. So you had to wiggle free of it. Great. At least my boat is only slightly damaged instead of completely broken. Yeah, but because the water combat is so bad in this game, you only have one way to fight underwater. Crossbow. Well, if the game glitches and the one way you have to fight underwater just doesn't fucking activate, well, guess what happens? You can't play the game anymore. riveting. That, my friends, was some of the most complex combat I've ever experienced in a video game. Come on, man. So the complexity of the combat has to match the freedom of the combat. So that combat was about as complex as an NES game, because you had about as much freedom as an NES game, less in most cases. So just like with an NES game that has projectiles, the best thing to do in some of them is to turn on turbo and just keep pressing the button forever until the thing gets in front of you and then it dies. It's because they disable all of your stuff. Like, this is different. Notice that when you fight these guys on land, they don't take anywhere near as much damage. How's it going, Night Fox? And it's because, you know, they give you more freedom on land. You can do more things. There's more complicated, like, movement and stuff like that. So they're able to make the enemies more complicated and stuff. But not so in the water. I like the water, though, because it looks pretty and the sound in this area is nice. Ugh. I touched a piece of debris, so my front half of my boat exploded. But then you gotta deal with shit like that. I touched a piece of debris, so the front half of my boat exploded. And, you know, that kind of shit shouldn't happen. Bam, bam, bam. Guess that's it for now. Hopefully the shooting works well underneath water, by the way. The reason I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is because the shooting wasn't working while underwater, and I'm worried that it'll do that again. If it does that again, the only thing I can do is reload. Because they'll break the boat, and the reason I'm spamming is just because aiming with the crossbow is kind of cancerous, which is why the auto aim is so really super strong in this game. Like, it's like some of the strongest auto aim since like ever. Like, it's like you have homing missiles almost. That's how in fact, not only is it almost as if you have homing missiles, but the auto aim is so strong, and they even give you, I don't have any right now because I put them all on my chest, they even give you homing missile bolts. You even wait. Okay, I was about to say, it said my boat wasn't damaged at all on little boat icon. I really like this game. I really like it, but it is rough around the edges. The more you push a game to its limits, the more it kind of falls apart here and there. So right now I'm just making a little bit of money by hitting up enough chests to be overweight. I'm already almost overweight. So what I'm doing right now is I'm spamming to try to minimize their ability to break my boat. So the moment auto aim will start affecting them, I'm already shooting them so they won't be able to break my boat. Because like I said, if they break my boat, I'm worried what'll happen. Because last time I wasn't able to fight underwater. My crossbow just would not activate. You guys saw I had it highlighted. R1 did nothing. I even started pressing buttons other than R1. Like one of the buttons I was pressing was square because R1 was diving underwater. Like when I would press R1, this is what would happen. My character would do this. He'd do a little flip the way I just pressed square and that happened. But square, he would do a little flip too. I thought about using the mouse and keyboard and I was like, fuck that shit. I just don't feel like trying it right now. I'm in lazy mode, guys. That boss fight, it put me in lazy mode. I'm disappointed in that boss fight. There we go, we're overweight, so that'll be good enough for now. So these treasure chests make pretty good money, man. They make pretty good money. My suggestion, if you're low on money, try to hit up these treasure chests. They seem to work out pretty well. Because they give you orans, and as long as you sell the stuff in the and florins, and as long as you sell the stuff in the correct locations, you'll make tons and tons of money. So I'm gonna teleport the boat because there's some of these guys glitched out underneath it. Even if I wasn't overweight, that was gonna be the last one I did. Because my boat's gonna break the moment I try to move it because of the people underneath it and how the collision works. Alright, so teleport powers activate to Novigrad, to the best vendor in the entire game. The vendor that gives the best prices, baby. He gives damn good prices. Damn good prices.
So Triss and Yen set out to
the water droplets are okay, Frank. I personally think I thought it over and I'm like, I'm fine with the water droplets. The water droplets are just a non-UI way of telling you that you're going at top speed. Because it's really hard to tell visually that you're going at top speed. Like the sails don't seem to do anything different. Your boat really doesn't seem to move much faster. I mean, they could have made the water effects behind the boat a little bit greater and you know, but maybe that would have made the difference. I don't know. Look at this boat, by the way. Look how it's affecting the water. I'm almost sinking. Like everywhere I go, the boats are. Whoa! What the fuck? The boats tend to be glitched out now. That boat started to rocket off, man. Damn Team Rocket boat here. Blasting off at the speed of light. Surrender now, bitches. Actually, you know, since I have to walk to where I want to go, you know, I should probably just sail my boat closer to here, shouldn't I? I don't know why I've never done that before. Instead of walking all the way across the damn town to get to the vendor. Just sail my boat over to here. That's a much smarter idea. This is the power of brains, guys. If I keep thinking like this, maybe I won't be able to get a disability check. I need to apply for a disability check. I think I'm that dumb sometimes. I still don't remember the name of that game I'm talking about. I said I can remember the name of the developer, the name of at least 4 of the major characters right now I can think of. I can remember the entire plot. I can remember various ways in which you're supposed to beat many of the enemies. I can remember multiple different endings and I can probably hum some of the music. Can't name the game though. I could probably draw some of the characters. Oh! What kind of shit is that?
Watch your step.
Oh!
Watch your step.
Who can afford a Witcher in this day and age?
You're garbage in for a bruising.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, Desert Flagon.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen.
Alright. I need you to buy these incredibly expensive weapons and give me lots of money for them. But first, repair all my shit. Repair the caretaker thingy, because I'm going to probably use this at some point. Repair this armor here. And the ornate boots that go along with it. I'm pretty sure those were the things that went with it. And then everything else is going to get destroyed. I mean, sold. Alright. Well, that's a fancy handle. Caroline? Caroline? Great name, buddy. Great name. So, we shall dismantle and then see what we can do here. Anything special? Is it worth dismantling? Really? It's the cheapest ass dismantle in the history of dismantles. Ooh, oh wait, that's my weapon. I was about to say, why do I get all that shit? I was like, whoa, hold the phone. That's a lot of stuff you about to give me, video game. Nah, I'm fine. I'll dismantle everything here. I mean, the Drock stuff is pretty nice. I mean, maybe, no. I was thinking maybe this had Drock stuff as well, but this doesn't have Drock, so I don't care. Yeah, we'll dismantle. Dismantle time, bitches. I gotta pee. Yo, Zarek, you should let me 3D print you something. You got a 3D printer? That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. If I was wealthy, I'd get one of those, I think, maybe. Play around with it, make some toys and stuff, just to have them. Never use it. Like, look at this stuff, man. Isn't that cool? People like, damn. No. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna sell the saddles to the lady because I'm trying to get all that money back from her still. But of course, the best vendor, I'm gonna sell some of the best stuff and make all that money off of them real quick. We sell you for 600 Ginvel, and you for another 600. He's almost broke already. Look at him. And you for 500. Caroline, Caroline. I actually like that song. Not this. I don't know what the hell that is. Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline. Yeah. The way I said it, though, I'm talking about a different song here. I'm talking about this song. The way I said Caroline. Ah, what are you doing? I'm talking about y'all know who the one I'm talking about. I said it like he said it. The one, that Outcast guy. Caroline. I remember the name of the song though. It might be the one where I think it's where Roses Smell Like Doo Doo, where he was saying that. It's a funny song. I like it. I like the music video too. Outcast. Yeah, it is Roses. But where is the part where he says Caroline? I don't want to play the whole song because I'll get copyrighted and all that. You know what I'm talking about. Does this have the lyrics listed here? Alright, here we go. Alright, so we can do it at the very beginning. He says it in a few different parts, but let's skip past the intro of the thing and go to where you start singing. Come on. That part right there. Caroline. I like the lyrics of this song are stupid. It's funny. Plus it sounds good. Plus I like how the music videos some of the music videos that were made by this guy, and with some of the songs, they look like some old school stuff. And that, I don't know, man. It's appealing because of that. Ah, what did I do? I clicked on something wrong. Alright. Let me turn on the closed captioning so I can get to the other part of the song I'm talking about. Wait, does it not have closed captioning? How does it not? I thought that shit was automatically generated. Whatever. Yeah, this is the part. It's so stupid. The lyrics of this song are so stupid. I has 2 of them. Oh, you have 2 of them? That's nice, man. The other song he made that I liked, I haven't heard all his songs. Maybe I like a lot of his stuff. I don't know. This, does he make all his music have this sort of sound, or is this just him experimenting with some stuff? Because what's the name of that? What's that other music video? One where he's wearing green and stuff. Oh yeah, the Hey Ya. They're so silly, dude. I love them.
3,000?
And this one, you can tell he's going for a little bit of an older sound here and there, because he even in the music video, you can see like I said, they go for this old school look, and it even has a TV and stuff like that. I'm not sure the motivations behind the songs and whatnot, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. and then just look at it. Look how silly it looks. Let's see. I like it when that's pretty neat. So he's making older sounding music. I like that, especially since a lot of the music I like is older, from the 70s and 80s, and even further back. So to have an artist do that kind of stuff is pretty interesting. I don't listen to most new music anymore. There's so many good songs out there, I don't have to bother with it anymore. Let's see. Really? Worthless. It's only worth 100 and something? I'm just trying to get rid of weight now instead of so I'm trying to sell the cheaper ones first. Alright, one. Damn, games music is completely muted. Why are you completely muted, music? It'll come back once I start walking around.
So long.
So. It'll come back eventually.
There must be order. Fighting! Who kisses your ass today?
So let's hit up the armor, I mean, get some of my money back from her. I always wipe him out. Whenever I go to him, I always take all his money. Because I get such good prices from him. But this lady here, like, she's like all the rest of vendors, greedy as shit. Like, I don't get any good from her. Like, I haven't bought anything from her in forever. I only sell, and I still haven't been able to get her money down that much. I've only got it down to 7,000.
See, you're a man well traveled, so tell me.
Us gamers have come together as a community during these crazy times. What you mean, Daily Shift? Everything seems the same to me. I don't see gaming people doing anything different than they have ever done.
Geralt.
Maybe just people aren't fucking with them as much now because they got other things to worry about. I don't know about that. Let's see. Damn, this armor gives that much money. That's crazy. But it's the sun armor. The sun armor is always giving a lot of money. And we've gotten her down to 6,000 finally, guys. That sun armor is mostly responsible for this one. It's probably going to be more valuable than everything else combined. Yep, it's shaping up to be the most valuable thing there. Everything, more than everything combined when I sell these armors and stuff to her. That is 19, dude. Absurdity. Like, I was getting more money from selling weapons to that guy that weren't even magical or master crafted. They were just basic bitch clubs and shit, and I was getting more money than this. But no, I get a master crafted item and she's like, I'll give you 19. Thieving bastard. Alright, almost got her down to 5,000. A little bit more work.
Take care now.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Twitch pretty soon, guys. I gotta pee though before I do that. I'm gonna respec my character again because I only respect it for that broken ass fight. Peas. I've got to pee. Pee. Don't you try to propagate that stereotype, Frank. Is it okay with your mom? Damn 5,000-year-old person trying to say that you have to be young to be playing games. Oh.
We can go.
Bam, bam, I got new fancy stuff, so this old fancy stuff will go in here, and these are our new fancy things that we'll wear whenever we want to dress up for town. I gotta sell these. I forgot I gotta sell these, but like that dude's out of money, so I'll have to wait. All right, I gotta pee. I'll be back, guys. Alright, I have returned. So. We're going to switch and finish up this this thing by returning this stuff to him. First, we gotta dress all fancy, though. Hey! I didn't mean to do that. Thank you.
Here's my place.
Fancy. Look at us. We fancy as shit, bro. Out of the way, peasants. My doctor told me I have to stay in for 2 weeks because I have the corona. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry I won't be watching Twitch. Too many buffers. Night Howler, it's too many buffers even with the new application.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Did you try it yesterday? Was the same way?
Long live Radovid! Redania.
Look how fancy I look. So fancy. I'm in the process right now trying to help out Frank with it. Do you have any devices that can plug into your router rather than being used wirelessly? Because I think that what's happening is that it doesn't really have anything to do with the speed. It's just your internet's your router's not allowing the site data to come through properly. Because when you guys say that it buffers at 120p, that's absurdity. You shouldn't be able to watch anything on the internet if you can't get something to go through faster than 120. I mean, at a speed of 120p. I mean, a data of 120p usage. All right, now I'm trying to set up the Twitch. So, my advice is to, the first test you should do, and let me know how it goes, is to, if any kind of device that you have that will hardwire into your router, where you can actually use an Ethernet cord and plug it directly into your router and directly into the device you're going to use to watch it, test that and see if it buffers like crazy. If it doesn't buffer like crazy, then your problem isn't your internet speed. Your problem is the router / ISP making it kind of difficult to connect to the that particular service. Because you can and even then it might still have issues, but like, do you have less issues? Like, there's a thing you can set up. It takes time, unfortunately, to set it up, but you have to like create a static IP address and then change the DNS to a better one than it assigns automatically, and then you have a more stable connection. But what's probably happening is that it's giving you like a bad DNS. That, or your ISP's having issues with it too. Either way, it does tend to make a difference. There's a lot of things, like if you look up the issues when it comes to streaming, the streams buffering for you while on Twitch. A lot of the times it's that kind of thing. Sometimes you're I just don't know why. I mean, who knows? YouTube could be fucking paying these people off to make it so that happens. I don't know. Because after this many years, you would think that that kind of shit would be resolved. It's one of the biggest websites in the world. You know, if you don't include YouTube and Google, which are absurdly bigger than anything else. So you'd think that kind of stuff would be resolved by now. it's not. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a link to the thing, guys. There's no potential for any growth on YouTube, though. That's the problem with YouTube. Unless I have to produce videos on YouTube. You're not supposed to stream on YouTube anymore. They punish you for streaming. So it is what it is, man. I honestly spend way too much time streaming on YouTube. I should only stream for like a half an hour at tops. It's really bad for your channel. But I'm heading to Twitch, guys. I'll see you guys there. Sorry for people who have issues with the video. I don't know what to do other than you know, keep doing one thing at a time, trying to troubleshoot stuff. Your provider doesn't allow it is not true, Howler. They don't control what I'm talking about. Your provider doesn't control that kind of shit. That no, that isn't how it works, man. Your provider doesn't like disable your ability to modify your router settings and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry, there's just nothing I can do.